I'm Jimmy Sugardansky.
Today on Pharmacy Minute, we're going to be talking about the business model for making pharmacy calls. And as you can see, this is a Venn diagram. We're all familiar with our interaction with providers. We call on the provider, we provide a clinical detail, we align on a specific patient, and the provider writes for that specific patient. After that provider writes a prescription, we all kind of keep our fingers crossed that the patient is actually going to get the prescription filled at the pharmacy.
Absolutely. So at this point, we don't want to leave that up to chance. We want to have some impact and be impactful with our pharmacies to make sure there's a smooth transition from the patient receiving the prescription and actually getting it filled at the pharmacy. So by making your pharmacy calls on a regular basis, you're not going to leave that up to chance. The patient will get the proper medication that the physician prescribed for them, and we're going to make sure that happens at the pharmacy level.
Perfect. I just want to point out that, as you can see in the diagram, that we as PSSs, we do not have direct contact with the patient, but by calling on providers and aligning with the proper patient for our medications, and then also by calling on pharmacies, we can indirectly impact the outcome of the patient receiving our medication.
Absolutely, Vanna. And speaking of impactful, next week in episode 4, we're going to talk about the best times to call on your pharmacies, which is very impactful. So until then, I'm Jimmy Sugardansky.
And I'm Vanna Giggles. Now
go work some magic with your pharmacies. Don't.